My name is Carlos Lample from the Grammy Award-winning podcast, Carlos Lample Talks Shit. I live in Inwood. Pretty much been here my whole life. Well, here in Washington Heights. Not the same hood, but we'll get to that later. I lived in Harlem for a hot minute. I lived upstate in this place called Yonkers for a couple of years. Now I'm back in the hood. I always get a good laugh when I go on Facebook and read these comments from these bourgeois gentrifiers talking about the noise and whatnot. And I get it. Who wants to come home after a long fucking day to a disco next door? But don't talk shit about Dominicans. Only I can do that. And do your research before you move here from fucking Boise, Idaho, or Wichita, Kansas. The Caribbean people are a lively bunch. Anywho, let me give you a quick tour of my Inwood. I used to drink 40 ounces and smoke weed into the wee hours of the night. Right here on this block. The good old Thayer days. Semen incoming. Haha, that joke never gets old. I lost my virginity in this park. I was 14. She was 25. Quite the scandal. This one time, me and my boy were fucking up some guy right here. We were young and stupid, you know, one of those things. Just got into a fight. Anyway, I pushed the guy and the train was coming. Luckily, he was able to find his balance. Because if not, that would have fucked me up for life. Not to mention taking a life. I once got jumped by a bunch of drug-dealing murderers right here. I have a scar to prove it. But that's the streets. You win some and you lose some. This is PS 152. I went to first grade here. Had my first fight in this location. I beat the shit out of that kid. Yeah! This was my first job right here. I was 14 years old. I just got my working papers. I cleaned the nursery for 25 bucks a week. I used to work here when I was 19 years old for my uncle. He was a super. I used to clean the building. One of my fondest memories was coming to work and watching the DEA raid the building. Lovely. They have one of the best basketball tournaments in the city right here. When I think of trade, I think about the Silk Road. I think about the Merchants of Venice. And then there's the vendors of 207th Street. Here you can find those types of exotic treasures, from old boots to used pots and pans to vintage electronics. The Liffey Bar, the last Irish bar in the neighborhood. Hang in there, lad. So, this is Inwood. Stay tuned for more episodes.